Well, hey there, folks and fellow YouTubers. It's your best buddy here, Nuclear Skull 87, and in at least one of today's videos, I will be doing another gaming video for the Agent 64 Spies Never Die beta demo, version 6.1. So it'll be sort of like the other video I did for this demo about 6 months ago, but of course, this time it will have commentary with my voice speaking and giving you guys watching this instruction. And not only that, of course, a layover shot of my face in the upper left-hand corner. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and select Agent 1, go to Story, Mission Select, Tower Escape. Tower Escape. Unknown armed assailants have taken over the skyscraper and are looking for you. Given their numbers, they seem to know who you are. And your abilities. Put them out of action and escape the tower. Oops. So I'm going to go ahead and select the third and hardest difficulty 64 agent. As such, we have 5 objectives altogether. Number 1, open ventilation hatch. Number 2, free civilian hostages. Number 3, access ground floor. Number 4, defuse explosives. Number 5, escape tower. We're going to have a very GoldenEye 64 type opening here. That's our player character, an old grizzled vet of a spy. I love it. Okay, so I turn to my right, then I quickly but quietly try to snipe out an enemy there. Watch out, because once you've killed him, there'll be 1 if not 2 other enemies that will be notified to your presence. Okay, so what I like to do next is to snipe out 1 enemy through that window. Then I go back here so I can turn my position into a death trap. Die already. There we go. Didn't think you'd notify that many enemies to your presence. It's kind of weird. And that other guy's already dead as a doornail. Alright. So what I like to do next is to quietly but quickly snipe that guy by shooting him in the head through that window. Thank God we've already taken out the other enemies, so now we don't need to worry about them. Then snatch ammo from the enemies you've slain. Now it may seem like we may not be able to open this door, but in fact all we gotta do is, in classic action movie style, is shoot the lock and voila, it opens sesame for us. So what I like to do next here is to quietly take out that guy by shooting him in the back of his head. I will do the same with this guy here, except I'm going to shoot him in the left side of his head. It's a similar kind of assassination technique. So from this safe vantage point, I'm going to assassinate that 1 enemy by shooting him in the head. Then I will retreat to the other side of this room, because yes, it will notify other enemies to your presence. Voila, they are both dead as a doornail. He's dead. So what I like to do is up here is to shoot that barrel, so that way we'll hopefully take out several enemies, so we won't need to deal with them later on. Okay, so it appears to be safe to proceed. Okay, so all the enemies are dead here. So quickly before we head upstairs, I guess I already killed the guys before I blew up those barrels. But one reason I tend to blow up those barrels is it will usually take out 1 if not 2 enemies, so that way once you get here you won't need to worry about dealing with them later. Okay, so this guy somehow miraculously and cheesily did not hear the ruckus of the gunfire. So I'm going to take advantage of that by quietly assassinating him from behind and shooting him behind his head. There we go. He's dead as a doornail, like the other enemies here. No need to blow up that barrel, since all the enemies are dead here. I head downstairs here, and then I like to quickly do is blow up this barrel, as well as the other wooden boxes. And I have a strategic reason for that. Is because I like to retreat back in this room after I've taken out 1 or 2 enemies, so that they won't be able to use it against me. Okay, so before I do anything, what I like to do quickly is assassinate that dude by shooting him in the head. Again, as I said before, I tend to retreat back in this room so that other guys notified to my presence can be lured as a death trap. And then I'm going to blow up that other guy with that barrel there. He is dead as a doornail. So again, I retreat back into this room in case there are other enemies who want to kill me after being notified of my presence. Unfortunately, there's still a few more we will have to deal with. So I quietly and slowly shoot one of those enemies over there. But then I go to this other room in case they decide to come near me. Other guy got notified to my presence, of course. So it doesn't look like there's any other enemies we need to take out, except he appeared to be aiming at something. I wonder if that means there's an enemy there we're not aware of. No need to blow up that explosive barrel. Okay, I don't think there's any more enemies to deal with. Okay, so I'm going to open this door here. And then I'm going to assassinate that guy by shooting him in the head there from my safe vantage point. Then I'm going to pull out something called a decoder. And I'm going to use it to plant on this access box. This objective 1 is now accomplished. Okay, so you'll notice this very GoldenEye 64 style bathroom. So from this safe vantage point, I'm going to assassinate that guy by shooting him in the cranium. He's already dead as a doornail, I'm afraid. And unfortunately, to not alert other enemies to my presence. Sometimes I will do that, try and alert other enemies. So this way I can take them out from a safe vantage point. Reasonably safe vantage point. Shoot that other guy there. Haha, and they didn't manage to get me. So now, if enemies ever get up close and personal to you, you can shoot them in the head or the face, and that will sometimes take them out pretty quickly. Okay, before I go do anything else, I'm just gonna snatch ammo from dead enemies, but I'm gonna search through the bathrooms to see, because one of them will usually have an enemy that's still alive. Usually, anyway. So that way, when I have a gunfight with other enemies in the next room, they won't be notified to my presence. Okay, so we will do the same with this set of stairs. At least he's dead as a doornail. Okay, so all we gotta do now is use something called pliers, because we are gonna use it to disarm not one but several different bombs. Okay, so quietly open this door, but then shoot that one guy in the middle. But be careful of enemies that could be notified of your presence. So I'm gonna go through here and turn my position into a death trap. And he's dead. All right. I know this is a bit repetitive what I'm doing, but it's a very safe way to do it, especially if you're wanting to avoid getting shot or hit once. as I have done thus far anyway. Okay, so let's just make sure there isn't any other enemies. You'll notice how they even make vocal grunts similar to the enemies in GoldenEye 64, because that is a big influence behind this game. So what I like to do next here is to shoot that one enemy in the head. So in case those other enemies were notified to my presence. This is a rather dodgy spot, so you do want to be careful, as was demonstrated there. Die, son. Excellent. Excellent. Okay, so we will snatch ammunition left behind by dead enemies. Alright. So there's another room we will have to go into to disarm a bomb, and you will see what that is. This one here. We'll have to use the pliers again. That bomb is disarmed. Alright. Time to head upstairs now. Okay, I've cleared all the areas here. What we gotta do now. Here's another bomb we need to disarm. So I'm gonna go over here in case my gunfire notified other enemies to my presence. Alright. Use the pliers to disarm the bomb. So what I like to do next is go through this door. He almost managed to shoot me there. Quietly go around the corner. So I'm gonna shoot that guy in the head so we don't need to worry about it later. Now there's a situation coming up here where we will have to rescue a hostage, as that's one of our objectives. I'd like to just quietly go behind them, because if just the hostage sees you, that can get one of them shot. So you want to be careful about that. So here's another hostage situation coming up. And he is dead as a door now. Okay, so there's doesn't appear anything else for us to do. Once you've rescued the third and last one, he will accompany you. He's a civilian. But watch out, because unfortunately there will be enemies that will come around the corners. And luckily you don't have to stand near him just to be able to get him. The civilian, that is. It's open. Thanks for saving me. So that not only lets him through, but you yourself. Guess he doesn't need it. So obviously we can't use the elevators. So what we gotta do instead is go down here. So we gotta access ground floor. I think that's what we gotta do next. Ah, mission accomplished. So I will wait here to let the enemies come in my direction, so I won't need to worry about them later. There's unfortunately several of them down here. Okay, so this is the last of the bombs we need to defuse. So I'm going to go over here, just so I can turn again my position into a death trap for those enemies. Come on. Thank you for being dead. Makes life easier when you're just memories. Alright, we've killed all the enemies in this map. Our only objective left is to escape the building. Objective 5 accomplished. Mission accomplished. And, well, that's the demo for this game that I've done, but this time with commentary. Hopefully I didn't make too many slurs of speech. I apologize, I'm a little thick-headed at the moment. I was a little thick-headed at the time of making this video, so hence the fact. But like the other video that didn't have a layover shot of my face or commentary, I wanted to do one where I didn't get shot once, of course. And voila, I finally managed to successfully do that again, of course. And well, there, folks, I believe that will end the gaming video here. And remember, if you like this video, please hit that like button below. And if you want to see more of my videos, please snipe out that subscribes button below. And I shall see you all when I see you all in the next video, folks. Till then, though, my name is Nuclear Skull 7, and you all have an excellent and wonderful rest of your day. Amen.